There are two types of investments. One is called a loan fund, and the second is equity. A loan fund is when you're investing in a project with a regional center that loans the funds to a developer. Let's say it's a company that's building a hotel and they loan $20 million, which is really 40 investors, 500,000 each. So loan funds are basically pay very little return. They pay generally 0.5% or 1%, so very little. The good thing about loan funds, and the reason they're very popular, is that they have a date certain that they're supposed to pay you back. It's either 5 years, 6 years, or 7 years. So you have a date certain in the future that you expect the money back. So that's why they're popular. In comparison are the equity projects. That's where you actually own part of the project. Let's say it's a hotel, and the hotel again is $20 million, and so you own, as an investor, a percentage of the hotel. Now in equity projects, the general partner decides when they will pay the money back. It's generally, on average, about 8 years, some a little more, some a little less. It is trying to maximize the return for not only the investors, but the general partners. And so in equity projects, the money is used to build the project, so you don't get any return for the first couple of years. But once the hotel is up, assuming it's a hotel, or whatever, apartment building, whatever the project is, then the returns are generally substantially more than the 0.5% or percent that you get in a loan project. So the reason I'm telling you this is that in determining the fastest type of project, we have to look at the average time it takes immigration to approve the initial application. That is called the I-526 application. That is the application where you choose an investment, you invest the money, and you show and document your source of funds, where the money came from to invest in that project. So the current average time, we get these notices monthly from immigration on the average time it takes them to adjudicate, to approve or deny an individual investor's application for the I-526 approval, which is the first step toward getting your 2-year conditional green card. And that is approximately 16.5 months. There are some people who are getting their approvals in 9, 10 months, and some people getting their approvals in 2 years or 2.5 years. 1.5 or a little less than 1.5 years is the average. There are always a few examples of cases and projects where there are still a few slots available and they already have multiple approvals. So in those cases are adjudicated the fastest because immigration has already approved many of them. So those cases may only take 10 months to approve, as opposed to cases that haven't had anything happen on them that could take 2 years or 2.5 years. It is best to choose the best investment that your broker-dealer, assuming you're using one. Again, a broker-dealer is one who's licensed to sell limited partnership interests in EB-5 projects, and they make recommendations. So at that point, you would be advised to go with your broker-dealer's recommendation And if there have been approvals, great. If there haven't been, then you would choose whichever one you and your broker-dealer felt best about. If you're choosing an investment on your own, there are people who do due diligence reports that you can hire individually. So one way or the other, you should get advice on who you want to help you in making your selection. My recommendation to my clients is only if you have a real need to get your green card as fast as possible should you choose an investment solely because there are other approvals already.